Shabbat Shalom.
What's going on?
You deserve a Baruch Mazal Tov.
Thank you, Rabbi.
On the birth of baby boy Avner Avi. Be'ezrat Hashem, may he grow up Torah, L'Chupah, Ma'asim Tovim.
Amen. He should be zochet to be your Talmid, Rabbi. Be'ezrat Hashem.
Amen.
Sorry, we had a couple of weeks hiatus. We were a little crazy.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, but we have a long Perashat Tisa. There's so much.
Make up.
Yeah. We should do 30 minutes today.
Yes, 100%.
To make up for the past couple. There's definitely a lot of material to talk about. There's a small detail in the Parasha that I found very interesting, and that's the description of Yehoshua in this week's Parasha. The description of Yehoshua, how it calls him a Na'ar. And if you do the calculations, Ibn Ezra does the calculations, Yehoshua at this point is probably like 57 years old. So when you think of the word Na'ar, you usually think of like a kid or someone who's, not a 57-year-old man who's led Am Yisrael into war against Amalek, It's definitely not what you would think of when you think of Na'ar. And the Ramban explains that any misharet, like assistant, servant, someone who's assisting, a person that they look up to, a mentor or whatever, is called a Na'ar, regardless of their age. It's not an age thing, it's a position thing. Yehoshua is the Na'ar or the misharet of Moshe Rabbeinu, up until the last days. And that's why he's called Na'ar over here despite his age. And I thought how amazing of a concept it is that we have this like mentor-mentee kind of situation, specifically in rabbinics and in Torah, as a student to a teacher. Elisha Hanavi, the student of Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu was the greatest of the Nevi'im, and when he goes up to Shamayim and leaves, Elisha now has to fill this huge vacuum. They need a Navi to come and consult. And the kings are going to war with Moab, and they don't have water, and they need help, and they call Elisha. And the Tanakh introduces for the first time Elisha as like his own person, And how does it introduce him? It says, Elisha asher yatzak mayim al yedei Eliyahu.
Yeah.
Elisha is a Navi, You could describe him in the most lofty spiritual terms, who has nevuah, who learned Torah under Eliyahu, but it says he poured water on he was his misharet. That was the greatness of Elisha.
Like it says in the Gemara, Gadol Shimusha Yoter Min Limuda.
Yeah, Gadol Shimusha Yoter Min, meaning you learn so much. You learn so much in the classroom, in the Bet Midrash from your Rav, from your mentor, from your teacher, but you learn so much more from watching them, live life, accompanying them during occasions, life cycle occasions.
So the biggest accolade we could give Yehoshua is that he was a Mesharet Moshe.
Yeah, he was Mesharet, the Na'ar of Moshe, and he clung to that position, and he to the last days he was learning from the ways of Moshe.
Because he was always willing to learn and grow.
Yeah, I think so.
And he was the only one who followed Moshe Rabbeinu to Har Sinai when he went up to Shemayim. 40 days, and the man fell down only for him special. He's the only one who stayed there.
Wow. Yeah, I think it's not only that he learned the most from Moshe, he wasn't only the best student, he was the guy that was with Moshe in everything that Moshe did, and that's how he learned, and I think that's how we learn.
I think on your note, how we could apply it to our life is because Am Yisrael is called Na'ar Yisrael ve'ohabehu.
Wow.
Am Yisrael is called
Na'ar. So
who
are we Misharet?
We're always willing to Misharet Borei Olam.
Yeah.
But maybe let's see who else is called Na'ar. Yosef is coming to my mind. Who else called Na'ar? Yosef. Na'ar b'nei bilha. Well, Na'ar, she says also Na'arut.
Yeah.
But Na'ar also means Misharet them because he saw that they were despised. He saw they were ridiculed by the other brothers. So he was willing to always be with them, to Misharet them, to serve them, to help them out. That's what we have to always be.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
To all of Klal Yisrael.
Absolutely. And I think that some of the most important lessons you learn are by watching people, how they live. When I was single and I would eat Shabbat meals by different homes, I learned so much by just walking into someone's home and saying, wow, what an amazing, minhag, how they teach their kids, what they do at the Shabbat table, how they run their homes.
Just the actions.
Yeah, just the actions. Just
actions
watching how
speak
people
louder than words.
Yeah, absolutely. And in business also, you could take business courses and everything, but following around, a guru, like a pro, throughout his day, that it's the most valuable form of learning. How they conduct themselves, how they talk to clients and associates, how they carry themselves. That's what you need to learn from. That's when you surround yourself with great people.
Right.
That's how you become great.
And Yehoshua, I'm not sure, but I don't think Yehoshua was the brightest out of all of them. I mean, he was Hashem was smart.
Yeah. Not necessarily the brightest.
But not necessarily the brightest.
Nachon.
Moshe Rabbeinu had other students.
Yeah.
But he chose Yehoshua Rabbeinu because he was a Na'ar. He was willing to be Meshach. He was willing to grow. He was willing to serve. Do whatever you want, Rabbi.
Yeah.
Always going to the Bet Midrash, to the Ohel, preparing the tea, preparing the coffee, staying up late at night. That's what Hashem wants.
Yeah. There's one explanation that his name Yehoshua bin Nun, why not Ben Nun, bin Nun. Yeah. One explanation is that they called him like Navon.
Oh.
Like the intelligent one. So Yehoshua bin Nun to play off the words of like Navon. But there's another midrash that says that once Moshe Rabbeinu passed, and then Yehoshua now he forgot so many of the halachot.
Yeah, correct.
So you see, like what you're saying, it's not necessarily the most brilliant in terms of his memory. That's not necessarily what makes him. It could be he was brilliant, but that's not what defines him. It defines him is his willingness to follow and to learn, and wait for your moment. Also, sometimes people they jump the gun. Yeah. To a position which they're not ready for. Sometimes
take it slow.
Wait. If you have a person that you could follow and learn from, take advantage of that opportunity. I remember of Chaim Sabato from Ala Adumim, he once said, it was such an interesting thing that he just brought up, like it was almost out of nowhere. He said, when you have your teachers around you, you feel like you don't have any questions, so you don't like you're good. And then the moment that they're not there anymore, that's when all of the most important questions that you need them for, that's when they come up. Like we don't value our mentors enough.
Yeah, 100%.
When they're with us.
And we don't realize how much we learn when we're around them. Like for example, take the drivers of all these great travelers of Gedolim and Israel. I'm sure the Gedolim in the car probably told them like different cases in the Beit Din and different she'elot and shuvot where we don't know about.
Sure.
But they got all the juice.
Right. Just by being there.
Just by being there. Wow.
I think some people they feel like if I'm the best person in the room, it makes you feel good about yourself. But I think that from Yehoshua we learn that you should always surround yourself with people that are greater than you.
Nice.
That's how you become great.
Nice.
It may not be so comfortable for your self-esteem, You might not feel comfortable being, the lowest person in the room or someone higher than you. But that's how you become great, by striving and learning from the people.
From
everybody, but especially put yourself in a situation.
Right. You have to learn, like David Amel says, you have to learn from everybody.
Yes.
Like the Ramban says in his Igerat Ramban, he says, doesn't matter if a person is older than you or younger than you, you have to give kabbalah to everybody. You never know what you can learn. You can learn from every single person.
And we learn so much from our students. And I'm zochet to learn so much from you also, Rabbi.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Please tell them how they can send an email.
Yes, we get so excited from the emails that we get, and we read comments and questions and suggestions for topics to discuss.
Yes.
So Vayelekhu2@gmail.com. Please write to us if you have any questions, any suggestions. We'd love to hear from you. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Baruch.
Shabbat shalom.
Thank you.